Hi, everyone.
So good to be here. So good to come together for co-create it with ourselves and to get our own life, together or tune into ourselves, This is a topic that will be very, expanding in from this class. It's to really to get your own life, to get tuned into your own vibration, knowing that it's all from ourselves. Nothing outside of ourselves is doing things for us or no, it's our vibration. It's we are radiating it outward from our how we are feeling, and that is picking up the vibration of other things for matching that energy, and then it becomes your experience of how you are feeling, what you're feeling in the moment of it. And it's so nice to know that the calibration, okay, calibrating into anything. We talk about a lot about that too. The calibrating. It's like you're hitting the tone. You're hitting a tone of something you feel for. When you're hitting the tone, you feel the vibration comes through. You're feeling energized. You're feeling alive. You're feeling satisfied. You calibrate into the energy of what you want. You are moving in that direction, and you know that you are the creator of your own reality. We know that. I know I'm the creator of my own reality. It's my vibration that no one else is thinking my thoughts, no one else is feeling my feelings, no one else is attracting what I am attracting. It's only me, in me that are doing this for me, and it's the same for you. And we are the same pure law source energy, and we are all in this together with that energy. But how we are perceiving things and how we are observing our own way, what we are conscious aware of, and what we are choosing and focusing in, it's all ours. It's all me. It's all you. It is individual thing,
Yes.
and it's our freedom. That's something also I love what Abraham share about. But if you are tuning into the vibe, you feeling the inner being will never avoid you or trying to getting you out of it, because we are so free to choose. It's offering the vibration of your well-being all the time, but we are the chooser and the focuser in staying in tune in there. But the inner being never no letting us trying to make it happen, to make you come back to that, because we are so free. We are so free in choosing. But it's our will is a willpower, but it's our or able to choose and focus and deliberate choosing and focus in the direction in what we want, what we desire for, and feel and moving in that direction. Talk also about the satisfaction. What is satisfaction? It's when you are moving in the direction of something you want, and yeah, we want to be here. We are now in physical form. We desire in the non-physical energy. We were satisfying to come forth in this physical body, and now we're here desiring to be, do, and have anything and everything we desire for. And that is the nature of who we really are in physical form. And now more to come. So, Jen.
Oh, I love everything you shared, Espen. And that was just so much goodness today that was shared through Abraham now, too. So much beautiful expansion, so much aligned wisdom. And such a beautiful way of expressing the leading edge. And I love everything you shared because it is true. We are our own point of attraction. And that's why we talk about over and over and over again, lovingly. It's really about how you feel, feeling what you feel honestly, and being okay with where you're at. Because when you can be okay with where you're at, you can shift deliberately, just like you'd shared, Espen. Our joy comes from deliberately flowing in the direction of that which we desire, right? And we probably, maybe in our life, had sometimes something will happen and we don't know why, but that's indeliberate, right? Sometimes it's like something sort of happened, but we don't know what happened, and it's sort of like, wow, I don't know how this lucky thing happened, and I don't know, and then a bunch of other unlucky things happen after that, so to speak. So, but it's deliberately lining up with our vibration, deliberately feeling what we feel, and if what we feel isn't good, right? If it's some negative vibration, acknowledging that and then shifting deliberately toward a better feeling. If we make that our whole life's focus, to be in tune with how we feel and deliberately be flowing toward a better feeling, we're everything that we desire will come to us. And it's so often when we get tuned into things outside of us, right? Wanting to please others, um, wanting to, get the mark on the chart, wanting to get some accolades, something like that, where we lose that connection a bit. But when we're tuned into really who we really are, we'll feel the guidance that's being offered to us. That's always calling us forward to that which we've asked for. And it's important to know that that guidance is always going to come in a way that feels good. It's always going to come in a way that feels loving. And I point this out because remember, and we've shared about this before, every thought that's ever been thought, it still exists, right? And so that means that there are streams of human consciousness, right? Those thoughts that still exist. Now, they're not of any harm to us or anything. Those thoughts that still exist, those streams of human consciousness that aren't attached to source, well, they serve because somebody is vibrating a frequency that they match. So they're relevant. If there's nobody vibrating to match that frequency, those will kind of go dormant, right? They're still there, but if there's nobody calling upon them or matching them, not a big deal. But and it's just knowing that all of that is happening all around us. So you could do something that would be very not good for your vibration, and that's worry about all of that that's happening all around you. If you started to go, well, there's these worrisome streams of human consciousness, there's these things that could go wrong, there's these things I need to protect myself from, there's things that are different than what I desire. And if you felt like you needed to protect yourself, guess what? That's what you're calling to you, right? This is when you get kind of that feeling like you need to protect yourself, or you need to tuck or hide yourself away, right? You need to keep yourself safe. You need to guard against, right? But when you're really tuned into who you really are, you're feeling your true connection, you know that you are the one that's calling, inviting everything into your life. And only the things you invite come to you. So if you are feeling good and flowing forward, that's what's coming. And if you're not feeling good and you fixate on it, well, some stuff that matches that frequency is going to come too. But we're so free by simply acknowledging, this doesn't really feel good. I was worried about this. Now it's happening and it doesn't feel good. I don't want to really look at this anymore. I choose something different. And I choose it deliberately. I'm just going to start tuning into what feels good for me. And by deliberately doing that and deliberately allowing yourself to tune in more and more and more in that way, because it'll be gentle and gradual, right? It'll be a wonderful process of beautiful becoming eternally, right? Forevermore. As you do that, oh, the feeling of connection, the feeling of exhilaration, the feeling of aliveness, the feeling of appreciation that flows to you and through you. And you'll see how the universe has always, the law of attraction has always responded to your every vibration. It has always given you an indicator to let you know what you're vibrating, not for any other reason than to let you know what you've been vibrating. That's it, right? And then saying, but you're so free. If you don't prefer this, choose something else. And I just love it because, you shared, Espen, our inner being is always guiding us to that which we desire, always of that which is of source and pure love and light that we have asked for, right? Not what somebody else has, what we have specifically asked for. But even our inner being can't assert those things upon us. It can't make us take it. It can't go, I'm going to yell really loud to you, or I'm going to force you to have these things. No, we're free. It just says, come this way. We have them. We have what you want. We have it. Come this way. Feel good. How do I line up with it? By feeling good, by taking some time to meditate, by appreciating, right? By deliberately getting out ahead of it, right? Setting your intention, by using, the power of your breath at times if you feel to, come into greater alignment with who you are, with who you really are, which and who you really are is worthy of everything you've asked, worthy of all good things, but not in a way that it'll be pushed upon you, in a way that it's there for you when you choose to vibrationally match it. So I will pause there. Oh, such beautiful information.
Yeah, I have no words. But I will say, because it feels so good just listening, like here I am calibrating. Oh, mm, there we go. Now I'm matched with Jen.
Oh, I love that. That's fun.
But I love something she shared about because she talked about fun. Are we when there's fun if someone accident happening. She talked.
Oh,
That's yeah. But are you laughing then? Because it doesn't. If someone hurting and you laughing, that's that doesn't feel good. But fun is when you are enjoying, like just like what I did right now, just like what having fun with the creation of what you are wanting, what you are desiring for, being playful, having fun with the things you are appreciating, having fun with games like with the Ask and is Giving, the prosperity game. I'm gonna play it now when I finish with this
yeah.
Best Life Now. It's such a wonderful thing, enjoying the process. Oh, what am I gonna use this month, and starting the process of imagining, and I have this, this money, it's like a prosperity game from the process file from the Ask and It Is Given, and it says start the first day with the $1,000, and then go on the next day with the $2,000 and $3,000, and after 365 days, you have $365,000 you're spending, and it's a lot of money, and it's like, and just like, because what is all of this is about, is to shift your vibration. When your vibration feels more, and it feels more in what you are desiring and wanting, and then your point of attraction shift too. That is that fun thing with doing things that feels good, doing things that, being playful, whatever what you do, whatever what you have in the moment, have the energy of feeling joyful in that experience, because then you're matching up with more and more and more, and having more fun, and feeling more, laughing, and enjoying life. And when there's playful dogs doing something funny, you're not laughing often, but you're laughing with the joy of feeling so good, and enjoying every, you know to being fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's
So
so much there. So
so much there. Well, I love what you shared, and I'd love to touch on a couple things because they're so good. One is the prosperity game. Espen, I love that you are going through the processes from Ask and It Is Given. And I loved watching you go through specifically all of them, right? All of them for sure. I think you're up to process number 8, and there's 22 of them. So more to come
that's
on
very
that.
fun. Yeah.
But love when you went through the prosperity game, because you had mentioned that you had done this process before, but you had done it in a different feeling space. And, this is something to take note of. In the back of the book, Ask and It Is Given, this book right here, this awesome, awesome book, there is 22 beautiful processes. But there's something to take note of. Each process is meant for you depending on how you are feeling, right? And the prosperity game is a game that's meant to be played when you're in a feel good space, meaning you're feeling satisfied and above, right? If you were feeling really depressed about your financial situation, that game wouldn't be as beneficial for you at all, right? But there is processes in here that would fit, that vibration, so you can find something to match you right where you're at. And I love when you did the prosperity game because I know how good you're feeling. I get the beautiful blessing of getting to visit with you every day, and being present on all of your Facebook lives, and being in classes with you, and it's just such a wonderful gift. And you had mentioned when you were doing that, how when you've done it before, it just didn't, just didn't seem, it was fine. But now when you're doing it, there is such a joy in
It
what
is. It's
you're doing,
fun.
such
Yeah.
a, delightfulness. And I recall one of, I think you had come on a leveraging class a couple of days ago. And for me, leveraging is in the evening. It's right before I go to bed. But because Norway is 7 hours ahead of my time zone, it was already morning. 5 in the morning, and Espen is like, "Woo, spending my money on my prosperity game." I mean, it was right because
Yeah.
that's when right, is excited. It wasn't like, okay, I got it on my to-do list. I need to get this done, right? That's not it. It's like, I am so looking forward to spending this. I don't remember what the dollar amount was that day, but and just eagerly enjoying it. And that's the point. Anything and everything you do, line yourself up more with doing it for the joy of it. And I mean everything in your life. Come into a space where you can find joy taking your shower. You can find joy in the part in your day where you're preparing, you're dressing, and whatever, you're doing your hair, you're brushing your teeth. You can find joy in those segments. You can find joy in cleaning up
Mm.
your kitchen. You can, if you are deliberate in that. And when you align yourself with the momentum of feeling and flowing, in a more satisfied, I use the word joy, but it could be playful, it could be, satisfied, any of those higher frequencies, it could be happy, it could be love, anything that feels good to you. When you are deliberately flowing in that way, the universe and the law of attraction match your vibration, right? When you're doing your dishes, right, which is maybe normally just not your favorite process, but now you've lined yourself up with it, you've gotten out ahead of it, and you're doing your dishes from a feel good space. And in that space, guess what? Daydreams will come in, beautiful glimpses in your vortex. And it's such a wonderful, satisfying place to be. And there's always more that comes from this. And it's something we encourage. But if you're not feeling so good, that's okay. Where you're at is the perfect place for you to acknowledge and just go, I'm okay right here. This is okay, right? That, and know that that's not your final place. This is the place you're flowing forward, right? As you flow forward to your next place, which will be a little bit better feeling place. And then you can acknowledge that and flow forward to a little bit better feeling place. And this is the process of life, of our physical life, us sifting and sorting and deliberately choosing the things that feel good to us based upon our feelings, not necessarily some of the streams of human consciousness or some of those motivated streams. And it's such a beautiful thing. It's an ongoing thing. There's not a like, whoop, got it all done kind of thing. It's joy filled. it feels good every time that you, as you're flowing forward and you choose a better feeling, and a little old belief or something kind of just flows to you, and you go, ha ha. Dave said the other day, ha ha, that was my dad's thought. And he just chuckled and recalibrated into his own belief. And it was such a beautiful thing to hear that. But it doesn't matter where it came from. It could be your mother's thought, it could be your own thought, it could be an old belief. Don't go digging for it. Heavens no. Just flow forward. When you're in a space and that belief is something that will be of benefit to you in feeling better as you flow forward, it'll come right to you. It'll come to you. Let things come to you. Don't go digging and searching for them. You be the pointer. You be the attractor. You be the one that does this. So, and I love it so very much. Um, because this is our life experience. This is your life experience, unique and irreplaceable onto the universe. Your perspective is held by no other. There is no other person or being that can think for you. And there's nobody else that can feel for you, and nobody else that can perceive from your vantage point. So know that you are loved, valued, and appreciated for being you. And to let that be a joy filled process as you flow forward. Yeah, I love it so much. And then, Espen, I know you mentioned comedy, right? Humor, comedy. This is so wonderful. And, the best comedy is when, and I'll just flow forward, is when you are really feeling and flowing in your alignment. Life provides something called situation comedy. And it's maybe something before that you would have seen as contrast and things to fret or worry about. And now you just acknowledge them and you chuckle as you flow forward, knowing that what you've asked is given, knowing that you see clearly where you're going. And and to be easy about it, and to know the things that make us chuckle, because in that same question was said, sometimes I chuckle at something where, somebody, they're actually getting bonked on the head, and I don't actually think that's funny, but it was funny in that moment when I saw it. Well, it's funny because it surprised you, right? And that's the things that are humorful, right? They kind of sort of surprise you in a way, like, oh, look at that, right? It's like, and they make you chuckle. And but know this, the more you come into your space of alignment, the more you'll see the comedy that surrounds you in your life. That is so delightful. That is so inspired. That is so wonderful, magnificent. And the other stuff, it'll be around there. You may choose to go watch a comedy show or watch a funny movie, or some of those things, and that's all well, and it's all good. Remember, there's comedy to match every vibration. There is comedy for everybody, so there's not bad comedy, right? But just know, as you flow forward, your comedic timing, you might have thought you could never tell a joke in your life, and all of a sudden you'll be funny because your timing is on. Or some, things, life will bring you things and you'll just chuckle how they flow about. So enjoy laughing, enjoy comedy, don't force it. There's some schools of thought that
Oh,
are,
that's a beautiful download. I have something new coming now as you're speaking. So
yeah,
if
yeah,
you can you move your head to the like this, Jen?
like this, no, like
Yeah,
this,
now, yeah, other way,
this way, like to
other way.
you,
Yeah, now,
up,
yeah,
up, up.
digital hug,
Ah,
a digital hug.
it's good.
Now
Right?
we're giving a digital hug.
So good, right? We can do that. I felt it too. That's great. Here we go.
I know. Yeah, it feels good. Yeah. So that was something new.
Right,
Maybe that's something new from Best Life. Digital hug, we digital hugging each other on this Best
right.
Life, on this Facebook Live.
I love it.
Yeah.
And isn't it fun when it comes in that way? It just came to you, right? You weren't planning.
Yeah.
You didn't have it written on a script. Okay, at
No.
this part of the video, I'm going to cue this up. No, it just came to you. And how delightful and how fun was that? Because life open has opportunities like this all the time for us. There's opportunities for us if we want to chuckle all day long, where you pretty much can, if that's your desire. Now, if you don't like to laugh that much, you don't have to. But if you desire that, oh, the universe will open it up. You can look out your window and see some silly birds or see some funny bunnies, playing or doing things, or you'll notice something. You'll see things all of a sudden that will just delight you. And if your desire is to feel more playful humor in your life, well, it'll be right there. Wonderful things will come, and you'll get that validation. Everything you ask is given. It's given, all of it, and it's all good. It's all every bit of it is good. And sometimes there's that school of thought like we need to get rid of things, but I'll just say you really don't get rid of anything in this universe, but you can flow forward from it. And the law of attraction will keep things active that are vibrationally relevant to you. So you don't have to worry about hanging on to anything, especially not an uncomfortable memory, right? The law of attraction has it all for you. But guess what? If you're feeling really good as you flow forward and you're feeling and flowing in your alignment, you might be delighted at some point in time with something that was previously uncomfortable to you, and all of a sudden it flows to you and you see it or perceive it in a different way, and you go, oh my gosh, I love my life. You'll just be like, I love my life is amazing. And you, instead of feeling discomfort, it will come to you in a way that you can appreciate who you are in that moment. But you can't push those things. And sometimes we're encouraged to go and dig around into uncomfortable things. But I'm going to say, just do what feels better to you. Do what feels better. There's not a cookie cutter approach to this life. Each of our lives is unique and different. But know when you are deliberately flowing in the direction that feels better for you. And if you're Espen, you're finding more humor, right? And you're enjoying the prosperity game and you're just loving life. Everything is right on track. More is coming, more is coming, more is coming. And the only thing that can stop you from receiving that more is if you're worried. Is there more? What if there's not more? Boop. Now you can't receive it, right? But if you're just enjoying, feeling good, loving life, enjoying things as they come, knowing that, I just felt something that didn't feel that comfortable. Okay, I can acknowledge that because there is going to be things. We live in a physical universe. Once in a while, you might witness or experience something that's not your preference, but you don't have to push against it. You can just acknowledge it for what it is. Oh, there was a car accident. That's not my preference. But I know everything is all is well. And I know that each person that was involved in that has an inner being that is guiding them. And I know every person that's coming to assist, the ambulance or whoever is coming, the police officers, are going to feel their inner being as they assist these people in flowing forward. Right?
I love that, Jen.
That's beautiful.
I would say you got the green light behind you. So everything you shared, it's on light. So you get the it's a very fun thing, You got the green light, You're moving forward in the energy of it. Yeah, green light.
Oh, I love that.
It was very green when you talk about this. It's just like,
Yeah,
just moving
right?
forward.
Yeah. And when we're open to see the signs are all around us, right? They're there. They'll just
That's true.
present, and you'll just notice, oh, look at that. It's green. But if you're concerned, like, I need to find a sign, where's my sign? You may not find an actual sign, or you might find something that's not good. That, so it's like, be easier about your life. Know that you are guided. I loved when there was a question today, and it referred to guardian angels. Right? This was a person, that had said, is there guardian angels? And Abraham said, well, let me expand it out. Maybe it's not guardian angels, because there's nothing to guard you against in this universe. This is a beautiful, safe, and secure universe. But there are guiding angels. Your inner being is a guiding angel. You are surrounded by guiding angels. They are calling you forward to all of your heart's desires. So if you resonate with that energy, take it. It's so true. It's so pure. I love the feeling of angels all around us, our inner being, knowing that there's so much more calling us forward, knowing that we're on the leading edge, knowing that this wonderful time now that we're in, so much clarity, so many new ideas, such a revitalized environment, so much expansion, so many things that have been asked for, that have been given in this space. And it's all available to each of us as we are able to flow forward freely in being who we really are, which is somebody that feels good, somebody that deliberately flows forward, feeling our way in a feel good space, and just delighting in it and not getting hung up on the little situation comedies that life presents, those little contrasts, because there is going to be some, there's going to be many, probably, right? But that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And everything has the potential to be a good thing. And at the core of all things, it is a good thing. So if we allow it to be. But our role in all of this is to stay tuned into who we really are from our perspective. Remember, our irreplaceable, unique, one of a kind, appreciated and loved and valued and honored perspective, to stay in tune with that and to deliberately flow in the direction of that, and to allow the law of attraction, our inner being, the universe, to provide all the cooperative components to match our every desire joyfully. Yeah,
I love it.
me too.
Your aligned mind lamp behind is very confirming the vibration of it. Just green light all the way through. It's like, no, we're just gonna stay on the green light because this is fun. And it's so nice because it's me perceiving in that way. That is something fun too, because everything how we are looking at things, it's myself, it's yourself, it's Jen's self. When you were looking, like, I'm looking at the green light and I see the new perspective and I see this combination and all the components come together in a way that feels good to me. It's my attraction. It's my vision. It's my imagination. It's just, improving more and more, and that I can see more now, and more to come. And the green light stay, is tuned in to the vibration. It feels good. Just those things, downloads, come from nowhere, but they come from nowhere. They come from me. They come from my desire for something, to look at those things. Just like the download with this digital hugging,
Right?
like you can
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This way.
almost, and it's just so nice. It's just like a playful energy. Just like, maybe that's something, new. Just like, can be a new meme. Digital hugging, it's going to be all over the place. It's not. Who knows?
Great.
And it's like, when we are playful, when we're having fun, when we're enjoying life, when we are deliberating more. For myself, I would say, thank you, Jan, with you and with Tinika, with all of this leveraging with you and Superdare, with this segment intending part and all these things, and I've been taking it into place and feeling good at first, and then doing this process, and I feel, it's so nice to feel the feelings of it, because it's the whole day goes like that, in the feeling of how I've been segment intending. And the same with our beautiful Shanetta with the thankfulness and appreciation. How important, just the writing things to appreciate it, to feeling the energy of appreciation. It's setting you in the motion of appreciate more and more. And that is the most nature of all of us. Appreciate it to comfort into this physical body. Now appreciating everything that we desire and want and appreciate all that is. That is nature of all of us. And it's such a wonderful thing. And the imagination too, like with Tilnica, with imagining the beautiful, most beautiful thing and feeling the energy of what you imagine, coming together and feel the alignment. And as we are imagining those things, and then the universe, you have been delivered that things to the vibration to the universe, and the universe will do the rest. And now it's from myself, then we coming to the allowingness place for like meditation, for example, that I do by myself, to being in the receiving mode, to letting this moment to be and this next moment to be. And as I'm allowing things to be, I'm always feel good because there is no resistance to beingness. There is just an allowingness. And then when I'm in that receiving mode and allowingness of my beingness of in the now, then everything in the now and forward will become more, it feels more. And those thoughts that comes my way and those feelings, I'm receiving now new thoughts, new ideas, new impulses. I receive those things that's in the vortex that I'm desiring for, and I will get inspired and I will get guided on the way. And everything is just so matching together. But I've seen in my life what is like what I've been attracting in my life. Best life with everything in the best life, with the Abraham now, with those things that in my home, my things that I have. And it's like just like it's so good to remind ourselves to know this is all those things that surrounds me and all of those things that I feel for. It's me being attracting. It's me creating this into my experience. And now, it's so nice. And look at what I know. And there is just more to come. I can experience more joyful in this now and forward in everything that surrounds me and everything that I desire for and those things. And it's just like more and more and more and more and more. And that's such a wonderful thing because when there is an understanding of that, there is a never ending, there is a forever and ever more. Then it's just open up the floodgates. You just like, it's just like, okay, now it's open. You don't have to open up each door when you are moving in the direction of something wanted. Doors are open. You can move and you can enjoy the joyful experience, the journey now and forward. And more you are and deliberate, now it's easier to feel that easiness and the ease and flow of the energy of who you really are. And it's easy to feel better and better and better. It feels better and gets, and it's easy to be in the momentum of that feels better and get better it gets and better it feels and better it gets. And to stay tuned in there and to be more inspired to do those things that already feels good to you, like segment intending, meditating, appreciating, imagination, imagine, do those things that follow your bliss, do those things that most matters to you and that you feel really good about. And it's such a wonderful, 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 beautiful thing to just feel and understand that is in me, that is in you, that is in all of us, and we are all in this together. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are. We so are. And everything you shared, Espen, it was like a beautiful rampage of wow, awesomeness and appreciation. And it felt so good, right? To hear those words, to feel that energy. And I love so much appreciation. And I feel this is such a beautiful place to really, bring everything together. And I love today, Abraham shared actually something we've been sharing in Best Life for a while. And if they'd shared it from this perspective before, I hadn't heard it. But it was so wonderful to hear it today because they said, when we're appreciating, it's just like in our physical universe. When you think in terms of money or appreciating assets, it's something that's becoming more. And when we're appreciating, when we're holding our deliberate focus upon something, appreciating it, we are in essence making it more. And that is who we are. And for myself personally, appreciation has been the key component in my life, and it's something that I did um, for from even as a child. I didn't know it was like necessarily appreciation. I just was like, I feel so lucky, I feel so blessed, this is so wonderful, right? So many times this would come to me, and I've done it in a variety of areas, throughout my life. And now it's been so beautiful to really know that it is appreciation. It's that pure, positive, forward flowing, focused energy. And I can say with 100% certainty, since I really know that I've done it right from a child on, the things that I appreciated have all come. Those things have all been a part of my life, and they've all come because I was in that space, not because I demanded them or even I had some clear conceptual picture, because I just so appreciated. And it's the most magnificent, beautiful, forward flowing, aligning energy. And it feels so good. And if you have an opportunity to listen to Espen's Facebook Live from this morning, you can hear it explained and expanded upon. And it was so beautiful. But, if you're not doing this, oh, I encourage you to do this. And if you can write it down, that's so beautiful. Just take that time. I really feel that, as you start to just appreciate a little bit more and more and more, you'll see how your life just brings you more and more things to appreciate, and more things that come in such a delightful, beautiful way. So, and thank you so much, Espen, for sharing this morning on your Facebook Live. It's your afternoon over in Norway. In Europe, it's in the afternoon, but for me, it's in the morning. You're live from today when you covered process number 8, which is titled The Book of Positive Aspects, which is a notebook where you're writing out your appreciation. And oh, it's magnificent. It's it's so wonderful. And thank you, Jenny, for also doing Facebook Live. That's really focused around that, the importance of thankfulness and an appreciation. Right? It's so in that space, and it's so magnificent. So kind of has me speechless because I just want you to experience it all. And I know you are.
Mhm.
I feel you are, but even more. And just know there's always more to appreciate. There's always more to feel good about. And it's such a wonderful thing, always.
I love that, Jen. And I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me be here now, speaking with you and have listening to you. I love everything you share, and I feel so good and much every day. Just such a bliss, just waking up in the morning and just like knowing that one of the things I just love is like it's just gonna this do this meditation thing and to listen to the best life and to the Abraham. I'm just like it's so good, all of those things, that's come pieces come together and things that I desire for is coming forth now easily. I'm enjoying my life more now in the now, not so worry about what's been going on in the past or things I want in the future, but really to come into place of feeling my vibrational alignment now, and then lining up with this segment, intending part of the meditation, whatever what I'm doing, and feeling good first. And I feel inspired because this is what I feel in from best side. Many of those things have come forward. I know it's my attraction, and it's my and and it's like Eugene attracted this with the best stuff, with Dave and with Shanetta, with everyone. We all have attracted this to ourselves, those things that. And now, if you're listening to this, it's you attracting this. It's your thoughts, your feelings you've been asking. Now it's given. The energy comes through. There is more to come. If you just feel that freedom, it's you. It is you. There is nothing outside of yourself. There is no guru. There is no one else. There is you and your connection with your inner being, your connection with your pure law source energy. You attracted it. You've been thinking and feeling in the ways that you now are listening to this.
Mhm.
you know it's true. It can, when there is a frequent, you're always a frequently matched to what you ask for. If you're listening now you listening. It's been given. This is and there is more to come. And as you're more deliberately in this energy of your what you ask for and feel, and it doesn't matter if you're listening to this or not something else, because it's what feels good to you. I love Abraham share about that too. You may listen to us and she talk about there. We are unconditional, we're sharing this unconditional. We really want you to feel who you really are, and that you are here for being, doing, and having anything and everything you desire for, and to feel good. That's natural, and she unconditionally share this. And just like I feel for us, I feel it from us too. We unconditionally love and want you to feel good and feel better and better, and to feel unconditional and feel that you are your own creator on your own life, and that you can create it in the way you want it to be, and to feel the becoming of it and feel excitement and feeling the joyful experience now and forward. I really feel and I feel that appreciation for self and for toward those things, outward. It's true, it's a vibrational match. It's not only words, it's the feeling in the words. That's why it feels so good every time we share. I feel when you listen, and I listen to you, Jen, when you share it, I feel the energy of it. Sometimes I don't hear all the words, but I feel all what you share from who you really are. And then after, when I'm listening, I'm very surprised every time, because I'm consciously aware of what you, and it's like, oh, that's really good. But it's like when and when there's so much alignment, so much energy, it's just like, yeah, and it's so good to just feel that energy. Just, I'm so appreciative. I'm just being here now, listening to you and everything you share, and having those comments that every see Shanada and Dave and all of these people, beautiful people share, and so wonderful to just come together and just feel good, just for feeling good, just
Yes.
being here now, feeling good, just for feeling good. If you're feeling good now and you're listening, this is so nice. Just be here to feel good, for just feeling good.
Yes.
That's what we all want. We just want to feel good, just for feeling good, because that's who we are.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah. And know you are loved, you are valued, you are appreciated. Yeah. And feel good to feel good. You said it so beautifully, Espen. I'm feeling it. So
Me too.
wonderful.
And thank you, Jen. And thank you, all of you. So wonderful to be here. Oh, goosebumps. I feel so appreciated. I feel, yeah. And it's so nice that we always ending this with saying the more to come. And I can feel it, just because it is so nice. Just open up that freedom. Just like, ah, just give it in. More to come. This is natural. This is, give it in. Get the green light. We all get the green light. We have the green light, you know.
I think
And
my life has been green longer than any time it ever has. It's
yeah,
the
yeah, it's
energy. Yeah,
yeah.
thank you so much.
Pure lost source energy. It's
Yeah,
warm hearting. It's straight
yeah.
from heart. It's straight from all of the energy of who we really are. It's been feeling, yeah.
It's
So
beautiful.
yeah, we know we could end here and also don't say nothing and just feel. And it could go 1 hour more and just don't say nothing and feel, if we choose to. But it's nice to know that the inner being is not depending on anything. It's calling you forward always. And you can feel unconditionally this energy all the time, every single moment. It's so free. And then we are the chooser and the focuser in the energy of it. And there is more to come.
And more to come. So, yes, so love you all so very much. Thank you. Mm, you
Oh, you
are,
guys so much. Thank
yes,
you.
love you. Bye,
So good.
everyone. Love you all.